Good afternoon. I'm Spot On Weather Meteorologist Matthew Euler, and today we're going to take a look at the Short Range Weather Forecast, 19 December 2016. All right, so what do we have going on outside the window right now here in Southeast Virginia? The visible satellite image here on the left shows a very clearly defined line of cloudiness that is basically extending from Georgia, South Carolina, North Carolina, up into Southeast Virginia at the present time. You can see how it's elongated along the southeast coast into the mid-Atlantic coast. That has an association with the strong cold front that moved through last night and really dropped our temperatures from a record high of 79 degrees at the Norfolk Airport. That broke the old record of 75 degrees back in 1984. So this front really was strong. It brought a lot of Arctic air to the Midwestern United States. If you happen to see any of the football games yesterday in the Midwest, Chicago, Kansas City, those locations were very frigid. And as that air spilled southeast, it modified. And so we're sitting at a temperature right now of 38 degrees, which is about 13 degrees below the average high of 51 for today's date. So it modifies as the air mass spills southeast, but it's still very cold nonetheless for our standards here in Southeast Virginia as we approach late December. Now there are some broken holes here back in the northwest of us, into the western part of the state of Virginia, to the northern part of the state of Virginia. So there are some actual peaks of sun. We're hanging onto this low overcast deck over Southeast Virginia right now, right along that front. Now this front is stalling out, and that is what's causing a very slow, it's not really moving very much to the southeast at the present time. If we look at the radar, there are some returns showing up from Rocky Mount, just north of Elizabeth City, and just spilling in a little bit to the south side, Chesapeake and Virginia Beach. There have been reports of some very wet snowflakes occasionally, some sleet pellets, but we're not expecting any significant winter weather in the area. Looking at some of the surface observations at 1:30 p.m. Eastern Standard Time today, we're showing you some north-northeast winds that are still blowing fairly strong into the area here at the Norfolk Airport. The temperature is 38 with a dew point of 24. A little bit lighter winds back west and northwest of Hampton Roads, but still the direction is from the north-northeast. We currently have water temperatures in the 45 to 46 degree range. So the wind is pretty much blowing in off the water at the present time. All right, so let's take a look at the forecast. I know it's an important week for a lot of folks, a lot of you out there, because you're going to be getting ready perhaps to leave the area to go visit friends and family, perhaps out of state, somewhere else across the United States. So let's get to I'm going to cover the next 72 hours in this video session, and then I'm going to go ahead and work on a long range, and then that will cover all the way through Christmas, even out to New Year's. We'll take a look at some of the weather patterns in the long range on another video. But starting off in the short range for tomorrow, the forecast, we have a strong 998 millibar low just to the north of the Lake Superior area. There's a lot of snow well to our north over eastern Canada for tomorrow. We have a 1032 millibar high pressure system that is situated basically over Baltimore, Maryland. We have that frontal system that's sitting offshore, represented by this green rain returns. This front is eventually going to basically move further south and basically dissipate. This high pressure will then become our dominant weather maker across Southeast Virginia. So for tomorrow, we expect slightly below normal temperatures with highs in the lower 40s after morning lows in the middle 30s. And the winds will decrease in speed. They're going to drop down to between 5 and 10 miles per hour. The sky will be mostly cloudy tomorrow for the most part, with widely scattered light rain in the area, giving way to partly cloudy skies by late afternoon as some drier air moves in, as the high pressure system starts bringing in some drier air from the north into Southeast Virginia. And the rain will be pushing, like I mentioned, this front that had gone through will eventually just dissipate, and the rain will continue to move further southeast away from the coastline. Looking at the forecast valid Wednesday, 21 December, first day of winter, the winter solstice. Shortest day of the year in the northern hemisphere, by the way. The longest day of the year down in the southern hemisphere, opposite per the hemispheres. What we expect on Wednesday, the first day of winter, 1,027 millibar high situated over South Carolina. We're looking dry. We should get some pretty good amounts of sunshine on Wednesday. Temperatures will range from a morning low of 33, followed by a more seasonal high of 52 degrees on Wednesday. So we will have a slight warm up from 43 tomorrow on Tuesday to 52 on Wednesday. And the winds will be very light as this high pressure system again controls our weather across Southeast Virginia and the mid-Atlantic states. All right, and then moving on to Thursday, 22 December. What's going to happen, we'll have a little bit of changes again on Thursday. These blue dash lines here, these colder thickness lines, they're starting to get more compacted again or more tightly packed just to our northwest. The cold front, we'll have a cold front approaching from the north-northwest, 1,007 millibar low over just north of New York State with some snow showers up into Maine, New Hampshire, Vermont, and northern New York State, and a little bit more of some lake effect into Lake Erie, Lake Ontario areas. But as for Southeast Virginia, we have a cold front approaching on Thursday, and that is going to cool us down again come Friday. So the temperatures are not going to get out of control as far as getting too mild on us, but they will be moderated again as this cold front from the northwest moves towards our area. So we expect to return to mostly cloudy skies on Thursday with widely scattered rain in the area as the next cold front approaches. Now, we're not going to have an all-day rain soaker by any means. The precipitation will be very light. The clouds will increase, but do not hesitate. Make some good outdoor plans for Thursday for holiday activities. We're not expecting a complete washout by any means. We have no nor'easters or coming up the coast or nothing significant as far as the rain goes. High temperatures Thursday will be the mildest between now and the end of the week, really. The high temperatures will reach 57 degrees after a morning low of 38 degrees on Thursday. Dry for the morning, and then we'll get those scattered light rain showers around the area. And the wind will be from the southwest at 5 to 15 miles per hour ahead of the next cold front. And the winds are going to shift to the northwest, and they will increase at 10 to 15 miles per hour on Thursday night after the cold front moves through. So we expect the cold front to blow through here early evening on Thursday. So the winds are going to shift after that point in time. Right, here's the extended outlook. Again, Michael Folan, USA Weather, thank you. This is where we update our graphical weather products as well as our text forecasts. And then we encourage all you that follow us to go ahead and take a look at area forecast discussions, short-term updates. All these links we also update at Spot on Weather. You can get to these links. We post them in Twitter if you follow us on Twitter, and then hit like to Spot on Weather on Facebook. We do post these regularly. I don't always show them in the videos, but it has really detailed looks ahead at the upcoming 5 days or so. So what we expect for the rest of the afternoon today, this thick, dull, gray overcast to continue. High of 38. We may have a little bit of sleet pellets mixed in from time to time. Not expecting any major impacts. Tonight, we'll still have some lingering rain showers, very light rain showers, drizzle in the area, low 34. Tomorrow, a little bit of light rain in the morning, giving way to partly cloudy skies by late in the day. High of 43, slightly below normal. And then tomorrow night, skies will be clearing out more, and we'll get great radiational cooling. So we're going to have a very chilly night tomorrow night again, down to 33. And then Wednesday looks like it's the nicest day of the week. Weather-wise, temperatures right around seasonal levels, around 52 degrees for a high Wednesday with more sun. Wednesday night, clouds start moving in a little bit, low of 38 by Thursday morning. And then again, Thursday, we expect mostly cloudy conditions with a slight chance of rain and high of 57, with the cold front moving through overnight, early evening on Thursday night. And remember to follow us. You can follow us by subscribing to our YouTube Spot on Weather channel. Like us on Facebook. Follow us on Twitter. We would love to hear from you. Send us your comments and weather pictures too. We would love to see those. And, we just want to say, the holidays are coming up. We're very, very grateful that you watch these videos. Thank you so much for taking the time to view our videos. We absolutely love sharing the weather with you. We really enjoy it. So thank you so much for subscribing if you have subscribed to our YouTube channel, or whatever means you look at our forecast products. We really appreciate it. So we want to say thank you. All right, that wraps up the short range weather forecast. I'm going to work on the long range now, and I'll get that out in a video shortly. We really appreciate, again, your support. And we are spot on weather. And just remember, if we're not spot on, we're not doing it right. Have a great afternoon, folks. Stay warm out there. And I'll be following up with the long range soon.